Hello, and welcome to Story of the Blues. It's Tommy Oldham here. And today, Oldham face Bromley, a game in which we're looking to make it back-to-back wins and build on last week's win away at Cambridge. Bromley themselves have started alright, and at one point were top of the league last week. However, they threw away a 2-0 lead and ended up drawing 2-2 with Gillingham, but have started the season reasonably well in their second season in the Football League. I'm looking forward to today. After last weekend's international weekend and European ground hopping, I'm looking forward to getting back to Boundary Park. Unfortunately, after this week, I'll more than likely be missing the Cheltenham game, and I will be definitely missing the Barnet game, so I tend to enjoy this as much as I can. Let's have a look at Bromley's last 5 fixtures. So the names: Bromley Football Club, they nicknamed the Ravens to Leather Lights, were founded in 1892. They play at Hayes Lane, Bromley ground. We've never won that yet. The capacity is 5,150 with only 1,600 seats. The chairman's Robin Stanton Gleaves and Andy Woodman's the manager, the same guy who led him out the National League. And in the first season in the EFL League Two, they finished respectable 11th out of 24. Lifelong fan Dave Roberts has wrote 3 books about Bromley, and one of them was made into a film in 2018 called The Bromley Boys, which featured Marty McCutcheon, who's once in EastEnders, Alan Davis and Jamie Foreman. Look at Bromley FC's honours. He played for both Oldham and Bromley FC. The late Ernie Cooksey, Courtney Doofus, Michael Nagu and current player Joe Quigley. The Oldham Athletic says it's absolutely pissing it down. Feel for those who are at Hayside Music Festival. Bromley at home, they've had a decent start to the season. I don't think they've lost in the league yet. I know they threw away 2-0 league against Gillingham and at one stage were top of the league. They've got quite a few players we know from the National League, such as Dingba, Kabamba and goals in Michael Cheek. Toshin is another one, but we won last week. We've got a bit of momentum in the team now. We've shown what we can do last week with an out-and-out striker, someone that can score the goal when we need to. Pep boosted the team massively. It's time for us to kick on now. We've got a massive, I believe now, confidence boost after the Cambridge win. It's time to probe. We can now kick up the league. We've got a good run of fixtures, games in which I don't see why we should have to fear or worry anyone. So let's go out there and make it back-to-back wins. It's going to be a wet one, so make sure you bring your brollies, or just like me, have your hoods and parkers. I feel for anyone who's at Hayside Festival today. Come on, Oldham. Today.
2-0 to Oldham today.
Brilliant. Thank
Well, I think 30 quid.
2-1 Latics.
Mark, prediction.
Near your house.
Tie game.
Yeah.
Not doing that.
1-0 Latics.
Dave, prediction.
2-1 Latics.
Jack.
2-1 Latics.
Kev.
1 each.
Danny, prediction.
1-0 Melon.
Danny's mate, prediction.
Danny's mate.
Right. Are we going to win, Stefan?
5-1.
Brilliant. Bromley at home. Come on, Oldham. Sutton's playing really well so far. Got a corner out. Well done! Well done, well done! Closing down. Rick. Oh no. Hey. playing well there, we can do this going forward. He's got the first goal.
There's no advances.
With it, well done. Oh. Drive it forward. Oh, well done. Nice bit of skill. Oh. Yes. Wrong. One, yeah. Oh. Well done, now, last minute winner. Oh. One. Oh. There's our one. Feed it in.
Around Christmas last year, we had a bit of a wobble.
Tell you what, that sun's shining up his head there.
And the only criticism really
Do it all at once.
was they were always like bottom of the northwest counties for years, you know.
But like,
Church. I do.
Back down and keep possession. Oh, well defended. Big 5 minutes or so now. It's the last minute. Clear it. Well defended. Get rid. It's not anything bad. We've got to spend at the moment.
It's going to be 6 minutes easy. 30 seconds of sub and a minute of goal, I think that's how it works. 6, 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Limit. Good save. Oh, brilliant save, Hudson. Brilliant. Caprice now. Someone can bring the ball forward. Stupid free kicks giveaway, just get rid of it, clear it.
Yeah, that's it, man. It's been 3 quick.
Good header. Come on. Now win this ball.
He's ball down.
Goes him down.
Pressure in.
In.
Pressure in, Mike. Chase him down.
Yeah, oh no. Yeah, well won.
Brilliant, Drummond.
Oh, go on, man. Go on, stand up. Bring it in. Let's get a second.
Where's he going, Mike? Oh, John.
Oh. Ah.
Bit of composure, boys. Come on.
So last kick of the ball now, just everyone back, we're ready to draw their keeper up.
Yeah.
Oh! Good head. Right. Shoot! Shoot! Go for it! He's got number 9. Mikey Fondo. Excellent. Latest league table, Swindon and now the new league leaders. An important win that was today. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't, people talk about your 4-0, your 3-0, we won 1-0, but we grafted. We worked hard today. Each one of them players put in a shift, put in a performance. And against Swindon and Gillingham, I was critical that I don't think we responded well enough. We're a bit slow today. We didn't give up. We kept on going. We pressed them. We went at them. We chased them down. We hunted that winner and we got it. And even when we got the winner later on, you could see Fondop right in a second. And don't get me wrong, they were a good team. They came at us. But everything clicked today. Will Sutton, take a bow. Known for that piece of skill. You could see the reaction of Wood's face. But overall, we're starting to see the best of him. That was probably his best performance in an Oldham shirt. Monte again. Daniels again, another good performance for a player who's took a bit of flack, who's been a bit slow. Robson, what he's bringing to the team. That midfield we've got now is one of the best midfielders in the league. Pett, Conlin, Woods, I like the way he has urgency with his corners. Mellon played well. Fondop, again, it looked like the old Fondop today. The Fondop we've become accustomed to. You could tell he was trying and he wanted that goal. And it's good to see his fist pump, at the end. And what a win that was. We were consistent, it was professional, it was a disciplined performance, another clean sheet. It looks like now we started to cut out some of them errors from earlier in the season, looking more balanced, looking more confident on the ball. Hudson, some brilliant saves, especially that one at the end. And he kept us in that game. And now we're slowly kicking on. We're slowly climbing the table. And I know it's been a frustrating couple of weeks. And like I said, we did play catch-up with pre-season. But alongside with the new signings now, it's slowly coming together. I tell you what, you look at the injured players such as Leek, Quigley, do they get back into this team? And it's looking now like there's been more competition for places. And the fact now we've not had a couple of midweek games, I think has helped benefit the team also. But on Saturday, we got it right. And how vital that'll be will come in the 6th. I think Bromley are going to be one of the teams that are going to be up there. This is a bit of an unpopular start that won't go down well with everyone. Now, it's been said about Notts County becoming the latest club to join Port Vale in beating all of the 92 clubs. Now, people said if we beat Bromley on Saturday, it's the same. Technically, it is, but it isn't. If you look at the record set by Port Vale and Notts County and the accreditation they've been given, that's just for league games only. We've never actually beaten Burton Albion in a league game, just in the cup. So technically, we're still under 90 clubs rule. But look at it how you want to look at it. And I'm not at the next 2 games. It gives me a chance to reflect how to improve, change the flag. I'm not going to lie. I would like to say my heart's 100% in it. Last season, I said after Wembley, I was going to give it fit up. But a lot of people convinced me to keep it going, Tom. But I'm not one that begs for views or shares, as some vloggers do. I'm an Oldham fan. I'm an Oldham fan through and through. Everyone that knows me for years knows I talk football and bollocks, as always. But how I keep it going, I'm not sure. I'm thinking possibly maybe splitting it into 3 parts. A preview on a Friday like I did for the Halifax and York game. Keep my little pre-match thing on Saturday and a small roundup on Sunday or Monday. I know my shorts seem to get better views. And listen, if you are watching the VOD, do me a favour, please. Other than like it, leave a comment. Give me a bit of feedback. I have tried to make improvements as I've gone along. Everyone that knows me knows my heart's football. And like I said, quite a few people encourage me with this now. Don't really talk much about it, being critical, but I've got at least, it's about 50, 60 people always like, oh, Tom, we love it, and it's good. And I just want to know, is it worth continuing? Because if my heart's not in it, then I'm starting to think, well, really? Don't get me wrong. I know there is some floggers out there who are tools, who are knobheads, who have meltdowns when they don't get their own way. And I'm one of these. I always said about working to my own deadlines. So for those that go to Cheltenham, have a safe trip down there. The Barnet game, which is on TV, I'm at Oasis at, so I'll be watching Oasis at night, but the Oldham Barnet game with the Oasis lads. Anyway, thank you for watching as always. If you do, I'm Tommy Oldham. I'll see you on the terraces. Come on, Oldham. Oh, and Alescu, happy 60th birthday to my friend Stefan Remu, who come over from 1860 Munich for the game at the weekend. He did give a prediction. I'm glad you had a good one. And cheers to everyone that come talking to him, including Luke Rothwell from the club as well. See you on the terraces.